Okay, I think we're here. Alright. Kellis Gem harvesting season. I tried a couple of streams before, Icern, however you say that, sorry. Didn't work out well at all. Defeated a bunch of lords and they all managed to escape, so I didn't get any gems. It was great. But anyway, hello. Apologies, I seem to be having some issues with the stream. You know, it's great. First this morning I have a clogged sink in the kitchen. I had to fix that, that's why I'm late. And then I was stuck on like the going live screen for like a full minute. But I think we're okay now. Quality seems a little off. But I think we're good. Right? Okay. Let's try this. Skylar, day 627. I'm really gonna have to compare with some other campaigns I've had to see like how many days they took to conquer everything, because I'm pretty sure this is like my longest campaign ever. Anyway, gonna check real quick, because can I get a quick confirmation in the chat that everything seems okay? If you see me and whatnot. I mean, I can see myself on the app, so I think we're good. Okay. For like a brief second, it was telling me there was like 15 people waiting. And I was like, not so sure about that. Only lasted like a minute. But okay. Hello, AGX. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's rethink this a little bit. First of all, we're still at war with Fierce Vein, yes? Yes, we are. They're also at war with the Jar Principalities. Though they may... sounds okay, visuals okay, thank you. Good to know. So we're still at war with these guys. I think one of the biggest issues I have is getting everyone to join me. That's been like an ongoing issue. Money's starting to run a little short. I gotta be careful with that. But other than that, it's time to go to town. I'm gonna start a new campaign immediately. And we'll start going down south. We'll go to Valambre, then this castle, then this town, then this castle. By the time we do that, we're most definitely going to get the war with somebody. Right now, the only, like, real faction that can, like, oppose us really well would be, Sarlian. They've been expanding down south a bit, so they're doing pretty good, but they also had some territories here that we took from them in the previous war. The main issue is getting anything done around here, because there's that one lord, undead, zombie, ghoul lord, whatever he's called. He's got like 4,000 in his army, and he likes to patrol around here. It makes anything very difficult. So that's where we're at. Just going to get the rest of my troops. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. Get some stuff to sell first. Snake Gold was in the east. They are. But, we're not going for them yet. Right now I'm gonna focus on my campaign in Fierce Vein. Try and do some more conquering, because we need to anyway. Unless if they had anyone that could ransom my prisoners. Ah. Bruh. Okay. That's pretty good. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Let me just, like, quickly message somebody. Okay. Let's go to Longbeard Lodge. And wait for people there. Hopefully everyone shows up, but I feel like it's gonna take him a while to get here. Okay, well that's one. You don't see that much money in native, not gonna lie. It's not even like completely forgot I sent someone to spread my right to rule. But I got some centurions from it. Cool. It's really not that much money at all either. I make so much more money in other mods. I'm kind of frustrated with Pendor for its economy feeling really limited in many aspects. Hidden chest? Yeah, I already got the hidden chest. Whoa, damn. Their whole army's coming. Ready to face us. I have no idea where they're traveling, though. But I'm getting reinforcements. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Crap. Oh, shoot. What is he doing? Anyone hits me now, it's gonna be everyone at once, and I don't even know these guys would join. I mean, to be fair, their parties aren't that big. And it's gonna be like a really rough night battle if we do that. I mean, morale's high. I got all my elite troops. But I'm still pretty sure... Oh. I mean, we stop them now. That stops them dead in their tracks. So that's pretty good. But how many men are we actually talking about? A lot. Just the 3 lords together, assuming everyone joins. I should whip out the calculator. We're at like 800 men. I think they outnumber us by at least 300 men. Well, at least I'm the one initiating this battle, so I figure if I... 700 against 937. Oh, okay, we're good with these odds. We're good. I don't know that they'll actually attack me in any serious capacity. Well, they seem to be advancing. Okay, well that's the first battle of the stream. If we manage to beat them now, we're good. Don't tell me it's because of relationships, that would be deep. They have... Lords have certain personalities and may push them towards doing something, but I think generally they're just gonna see what's happening and run away on the world map if they notice, like, okay, we have no chance. Okay, well, they're advancing. Clearly. Not doing too badly. Mainly we have a lot of cavalry because in my party all my cavalry was sorted out at the top. So I don't know, like, they look like they're going to advance towards my cav instead of my infantry. Hello, Hirohito. I don't recognize your name, but, welcome to the stream. Just make sure when they do attack us that we'll be, in the most optimal position. They outnumber us slightly, by like 20 men. We should be fine. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, they seem to be turning around towards my infantry. Oh. Oof. Laura's, first charge hitting hard. Hold your ground, boys. Hold your ground. That's just the first wave. You wear them down now. After that, they're done. Oof. Man, I got some bad hits, yo. Things are turning around, though. Oh, man. I gotta be more careful than that. What mod is this? That's, Prophecy of Pendor. Okay. Pretty much 1-to-1 right now. Ah, crap. Damn it. Okay, I think things are finally turning around. I hope so. This mod and In the Name of Jerusalem hits the spot. Yeah, they're pretty good mods. Should give this a try or try Paris Snow. I assume you're talking about yourself because I've played Paris Snow extensively. I had a camping on it last year. I'm playing native mostly, but yeah, I want to get into mods. Yeah, you should, absolutely. It's a lot of replay value and you don't know what you're missing until you try it. And they're very easy to install, so if you ever want to get into it, like, you can find a link to my tutorial pretty easily on my channel. And now I play Banner Page at town. Well, that's a mod. And it's really just native with lots of good mods on it. Good some mods on it. Gegokucha is also really good. For sure. Okay, so what's happening that they're beating us up right now? Casualties are still pretty much one-on-one. Headshot of 71 damage, but it didn't kill whoever I hit. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? Okay, well that's a good notification bar, so for the most part. Yeah, we're definitely beating them now. But I still feel like maybe we'd be better served if I reset the battle. I don't know. Where the hell are my reinforcements? Oh, they're way too far. Okay, so 78 casualties for me. That's steep. 156, so that's about 220. For 400, yeah, we're definitely beating them now. It's all good. They barely outnumber us anymore. Oh, and I think that the rain is better. We actually outnumbered them in the battlefield now. I like how native screams to be modded. Oh yeah, they're just charging like idiots right now. Yeah, they're just charging. That's perfect. Get yourselves right up top the hill, where it'll slow down their cav. Hopefully. Assuming they even attack us. Oh, I hate when they do that. What the hell are they doing? Hold your ground, boys. Bruh, how they... Jesus Christ. Hey, Infamous Ash, welcome back. Doing alright, and how are you? Oh man. We got him. Yeah, my only issue with Banner Page was that it was much harder and I just started using cheats more. I mean, if you cheat, I'm a big proponent of cheating. Except for in my streams, which I try and play without cheats for your entertainment. But if cheating is how you enjoy playing the game, more power to you, man. I don't care. Well, casualties are wildly disproportionate now. We should be done with all of this in just a tad bit, I guess. Although, stay with me, pals. Let's form a proper, coherent line, okay? Oh, there they are. Hey Town, welcome back. Duke, I'm kinda addicted to Warhammer Fantasy Warsaw Conquest recently. Yeah? Yeah, I think you asked me last week if I would ever play it. I remember. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun. I have a hard time getting really invested in that one particularly though. It's too intense. Okay, reinforcements coming. There you go. Hopefully this next wave is all it's gonna take. Because the quality of their troops has dropped down quite a bit. Warband appears like a result of centuries-long gaming engineering. What? I mean, listen, you don't need centuries of worth of engineering to come up with a game that's got like really addictive mechanics. Lots of games, lots of devs manage to do that. What I have started to argue recently, theorize rather, because a lot of people complain that like Bannerlord just doesn't have like the same spec, if you will, as Warband. And I think a part of that people just never take into account is that how good Warband is might not have that much to do with how good the devs are necessarily. I think the devs got lucky and just came up with something amazing for Warband, and the modding gave it tons of replay value. And that's about it. I don't know that they necessarily have it in them to just easily replicate what they had. And the analogy I like to use for that is think of all those musicians and artists that came up with like 1 or 2 albums over the course of several decades that reach a level of success that they never managed to replicate afterwards. You'll have musical bands who will, you know, release an album every 1 or 2 years. They'll do a tour to promote it, but in those tours they always end up just playing the same songs from the same album that was their biggest hit 30 years ago, because that's what people really come to watch, you know? Man, they're still fighting us back hard, yo. I guess that's what happens when you decide to just charge all in. Jesus Christ, those berserkers, man. Gonna order another retreat. Damn, they're really persistent. 86, 145, Jesus, 200, 367. I mean, we are getting them, but Jesus Christ. We started with 700 men. We have 200 left. This is like some serious war of attrition, man. Damn. Ooh, I felt that. That's still a lot, yo. Damn. I was addicted to Sword of Damocles at a point. It was fun. I liked how you could get 100k in a single tournament. You can get a lot more than that. I think the max amount brings you close to like 300. It is crazy though. They still have so many berserkers. How? They are actually like whipping us up. Come on, guys. We outnumbered them. We're stronger. Let's go. Sorry, you keep mispronouncing his name, but he's a lord. I made him a lord, and right now he's not. He's further away, I guess. Dude, how many more berserkers can they possibly have? Yeah, well, like I said, I made him a lord, and I don't know exactly where he is right now, but he's not with us, that's for sure. Okay, well, that's clearly their final wave, which is good. Dude, they are to the last man. It is ridiculous. Dude, how is he this tough? Jesus Christ. That was a lot of elites. 51, 57, so that's 100 casualties, 166. Damn. Well, I need honor now, so I'm letting all of them go. It's not 12 yet. You have a feeling that the defeated lord almost likes your kingdom. That's cool. Okay, be nice if we had at least some good loot here, but of course we don't. These are some good troops in here. Alright. Well, now we need a break. These guys have been completely put out of commission. There's one guy left there. Oh my god. Was he half Nordor? No, I think he is Nordor. It's just he's a little scummy. So that's like his main deal. That guy's literally just gonna stay there and not move. At least we have a bit more men this time. I don't know if he'll just charge. Nah, clearly not. Had a sudden disconnect, took me some time to get back, no worries. I'm great, playing lots of Vesnor these days, I'm falling in love, dude. Good for you. Yeah, it is a great mod. Alexandra, which mod do you think is best, vanilla, enhancing, or expanding mod? I tend to just go with banner page. I think it's like the most comprehensive of the bunch. But it really doesn't matter. They're all like so similar to one another, you know? That is rough. Man, they're cavalry and they're berserkers. It is rough, man. They can still, like, tear through us easy. That's crazy. All of their troops are elites. Well, like I said, I'm picking banner page because it is... It's been a while since it's been updated, but it's still fairly recent. And it is comprehensive in that it offers a lot of different things. But I'm generally not a fan of just native enhanced mods, just because I like mods to be a little more than that. There's so many of them that at some point they just all feel extremely redundant. Dude, they actually beat my whole wave. How is that possible? There's something else going on here, man. Like, yeah, their casualties actually exceed ours. No, our casualties exceed theirs, I mean. If there's anything better, I mean, it comes down to what the features offer that you might find more interesting in different mods. Personally, I would take the complete ridiculousness of a mod like Blood and Steel over Banner Page, simply because of how ridiculous it is, but still playable. You use subs to place archers? Yeah, that's usually how it goes, but right now I'm going for a bit more of a Hollywood-style brainless charge. But I am annoyed at how badly our casualties are in spite of it. Like, it's not usually this hard to beat a lord, you know? We outnumbered him more than 2 to 1, and it's like all their troops are just elites. Where are they getting all these elites from? I mean, hopefully after this, like, they can't easily rebuild that army, because... that was, like, exceptionally rough. The only problem I found was that when you try to do claimant quests, people won't follow you as marshal and keep giving script errors. I don't know if it was on claimant war situation or specific to that faction that was doing it. You might just want to let the Mother Blackfire know about that, and maybe he can fix it. Sounds like a glitch. So yeah, 48, so 180 casualties for 210. It was almost 1 for 1, man. What the heck? They're fighting like cornered animals. But hopefully that's their entire army. Don't tell me you already disappeared. The ransom broker was right here. Well, for the Dinkus factions, it kind of makes sense it's hard. Really? Well, we did just beat their army, so, you know. Get the gains where we can. Now I'm just trying to figure out, like, can I get other people to join? Okay, so, well, one of them just left. One of them is still by my side, but that's about it. I don't know if anyone intends to show up. Who else is here? Just one. One of them, well, Lord Jocelyn's still trying to recuperate, so I can't really blame him for that. But like that campaign basically fumbled because as soon as I was about to leave, they were launching a campaign of their own. But they have been defeated. So maybe I can still try a few things here. And hope other lords join soon, because otherwise, like, damn. The cool fact about Pendor... Madame, my lineage is above reproach. My house is one of the most ancient and respected in Pendor, yet Julia openly shows me the respect and casts doubt about my background. It's a sorry day and day. When common folk feel free to mock their better. That is all. Yeah, I was in the middle of reading. Yeah, I think Randall, I actually told Randall about it on Sunday on Warb's Live. Well, there you go. The cool fact about Pendor when it comes to factions is that their strength and weaknesses will show up and they are so clearly separated on this fact. Sort of this, the sort of thing that I personally don't really tend to pay much attention about, but I guess I should. Okay, how many men are we talking about? 324, but they also have 100 prisoners. Sounds good to me. And my party's practically fully recovered. Ah, it's a siege tower. Well, hopefully that gives more time for other people to show up, but damn. Well, it'll just be their army, so they can't really do much right now for the next couple of days. Lord Jocelyn's back. Awesome. Where's everyone else? Traitors. All of them. Well, the good thing about Siege Tower is it gives us plenty of time. Oh, this is horrible terrain, though. Come on, guys, make yourselves useful. Let's go. They do have a lot of skirmishers. Yeah, do keep that in mind. When you face Empire, that their infantry can do some dirty things to your lower armored units. No need to consider when fighting Shard though, since you have Horse Archer AI off. Well, there you go. Fair enough. Do you see Javendor yet? No, I can't because the Grim, whoever his name is, the Night King, basically. It's not going that well. I mean, we have 50 casualties on them. That's not bad, but still. Okay, well here comes the first grind of the stream, and there's 13 people in here, just in time. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Thank you very much. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already, and what else? What else? Oh yeah, check the pinned comment from my new video from yesterday. The Shar and Johara from Barry Snow are exactly the same as each other, the weakest of them all, you can say. Yeah. Hey, Bessa, welcome back. Crossbow in German is armbrest. Really? Fascinating. Ah, there you go. Quick reload. Oh, come on. Get out of here, dude. Don't send him my way like that. Now, if only I could get around. How bad are they? Well, they had 300 men in the garrison, so they're about halfway through. But our casualties are starting to pile up. Come on, guys. Just push through already. Jesus Christ. This is what every siege is going to be like, by the way. Just so we're clear. How much bone mastery is that? Power draw 7, archery 300. It's not too bad. I do have a very good bow, though. Dude, what the hell are these casualties? Oh my god. Dude, how bad are you? They're so incompetent. Why can't they get anyone? Just fight them, bro. It's like they're getting to the edge and not doing anything, just tanking all the hits. Look at these casualties. Like, even the archers, you could shoot everyone on the sides there. Why aren't you doing it? Alright, everyone back. Everyone back. Try and wear him down a bit. You're gonna have more success this way. Alright, there you go. Who would have thought? Swear him down a bunch. There we go. Ah, well. That's not great. I think I got him at a decent position, but I'm not sure at all. We appear to be back to mass casualties, but now at least I can see what's going on here. Oh yeah, that makes sense. There's only like a handful at a time that can actually swing. If they could at least wear him down on the side, that would help a lot. One guy got yeeted. Well, I think there was like 300 men in that garrison, so those 80 men remaining, I think that's all they have left. So if we could just like slowly but surely wear them out before they completely bleed us dry, that would be nice. In Falcon's revision of Pendor, there's a cool intended glitch that if you press control you can phase through the crowd. That sounds fun. The archers can't reach them because, like, there's such a tiny group now. But hey, we're running them down and the quality of the troops themselves isn't that great, so... We got a small group in. They're having a really hard time taking him out. There we go. Yep, that really is the last of them. Pretty much 1-for-1 in terms of ratio. Why are people flying though? I think it's it's a glitch, you know. Some of them can't even survive the fall. But yep, they can't contain us anymore. There we go. There we go. Come on, guys, push through. Guys holding on for dear life. And that's it. They ran out of his cars, we got him, yep. Terry, you have some Suicide Squad in your army, huh? If you guys had enough of conquering Pendor. Yeah, tell me about it. Dude, that farmer might survive. Eh, no. That was a Pendor recruit. Finally! How bad was this? Pretty bad. 118 for us, 30 dead. 200 for the allies. So that's 240 casualties for 324. That was bad. Crappy loot. At least we got some options here. You brought misery? Yeah, big time. Okay, just give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Have fun, Terry. Have fun watching. Guys, I will be leaving the stream. It was fun to watch. Well, thank you for stopping by, GX. And you have a good one, alright? Well, the next logical step now would be Valumbre. But I don't know how well defended it is. And I still don't have all my lords with me, and we're pretty much wrecked. And I still only have 2 lords with me. 361. Those demonic Magnus are really tough, but there's only 3 of them. Most of that army is minions who are useless. Who are worthless, rather. Could be beat. Oof. Garrison of 500. Lots of lords, all pretty weak right now, but yeah, with the men we have, we can't take this. Oh, they were close enough to do it. These ones are actually really tough. I was impressed. But there's only 3 of them, so. I'm guessing they're just gonna charge, yeah? Yeah, it's still gonna be rough, but I think we got him. Alright. And they have lots of prisoners too, which can bolster my other lords for future stuff. Kellis gem from these guys? I don't know. Hey, I got him. Nice. And now it's just the minions soon enough. That's all we'll be dealing with. Okay, very acceptable casualties. Very good. The Demon Magnus, yeah. If their leader was in the party, of course, which I don't think so. No, he wasn't. That leader, he's the one with the army of like 4,000 that likes to hang out near Pendor, which makes taking the town impossible. And all we got to deal with is those puny minions. Dude, I'm sorry, I might just survive this. My HP is so low. They have two leaders, if I'm not wrong, maybe. But I didn't see any. The Seductress Lady and her possessed Doom guys, and there are solitary eternity, and the actual demon is on the southwest beaches of the map at border between Chart and Fear's Vein. But I'm talking about that guy. I'm pretty sure it's not the Seductress Lady. The leader is near a Vendor right now. How are the casualties? Very nice. Very tolerable. It's not even 100. I knew the moment I saw there was only 3 Magnus in there, I was like, oh, we can take him on. The first group we beat, there was also no leader in it. But they had like maybe 30 of these. And we had an army of 1,000, over 1,000, and it took everything we had to beat them. It's really annoying, because like we've been on this campaign for an hour. My plan was to just take my lords and go straight to besieging. But immediately we encountered the Fear's Vein army. We got completely worn down beating them. And now I barely have any lords to follow me along to keep going with the momentum, because most of the lords I called up aren't joining. So our adventurer knocked out by monk. You don't see that often. So 37, 56, 361. And there we go. Alright. How's this castle doing? 400 men in there. We do need more troops. Gonna have to cancel this campaign. I think I'll try and start my campaign further up north to try and get more people to join me next time. So let me just drop off most of what I have. I think I'll send another message to see if they want the truce. Was that Igrim the Devourer you were talking? Yes, yes. I keep calling him like the Grim Reaper, but Igrim the Devourer is actually it. And yes, he's near a Pendor with like 4,000. See if she can get a truce. I'm just gonna do that in the meantime, to be safe. Well, he's the top leader of them all. Well, there you go. That would indeed explain it. Okay, seriously, who is costing me weekly cost 14,000? Okay, so maybe someone can tell me, but like the weekly cost at the bottom, that's for everything, right? Because like my party is not costing me 14,000 a week. I think it includes all my troops and garrisons everywhere at once. I find that to be rather confusing for no reason. I don't think so. Maybe try garrisoning every one of them. I did. It was you can go back like before I even like had anybody. It was already set at like 14,000. Hey, we got some Valkyries. Nice. I think we're good. So that's my whole cavalry. That's not bad. I need to go all the way to Laria to give my heretic writings to the rangers. Wages for Scouter's Party 6,000 and then 5,000, 3,700. Yeah, you see, Scouter's Party 6,000. But then if you go look here, weekly cost 17,000. So that weekly cost they're talking about is everything. Clearly. Makes a lot more sense now, yeah. Oh no. Okay. Whew. Well, that was decent money enough to be worth the trip. Yeah, I never realized that in my playthrough is very interesting. Yeah, well, I find that annoying because it's like, you think your party's like seriously expensive? It's like, well, it is, but it's everything. I don't know how bad the lords are doing that, like, a lot of them would not even show up to help me out, but... yeah, I got like 2 lords right here, and they're pretty good. Bannerlord has more full lords than Warband. I think it has to do with the fact that you can just create armies in Bannerlord. That is so much better than the martial thing from Warband, because the lords are become all part of that singular unit. So if you're the leader of an army and you have the whole army with you, you can just charge into anything and everyone will be with you at all times. They can't just turn around at the last minute. Which is what really makes it useful compared to Warband. For sure, absolutely. And the fact that there isn't a single marshal, but you can have multiple lords creating armies, means you can have... you have a lot more tactical variety, which I like too. If you have the potential to defend your fiefs against such armies at this point, I suggest switch campaign AI to good, so your lords will recover much faster, and when they are ready, switch back to normal. Oh, I see what you mean, but no, I don't want to tweak with a game like that in the middle of campaign. That seems a little reductive. I'd rather stick to the same setting, you know. Okay, now my lords are following me. So yeah, I think you start a campaign. You need to be close to your lords. I decided to... Well, now that my lords are following me, yeah, I'm not accepting a truce. Now I'm a lot faster than them. It's because I only have cavalry in my party, pretty much. Oh, man. Nice video, by the way. Thank you. Now, my main problem is that the terrain is very bumpy. But I think I can take him on. With the army actually following me this time around, maybe we have a chance of Morbid and PC have relationships? Well, so does Bannerlord. Form the line, people. Oof, I see a lot of berserkers in here. That's gonna suck. Well, I think we got enough momentum. When did you start playing Warband? Like, in my life? I would say it was probably when I was about finishing high school. Yeah, it was towards the end of high school, I believe. Or it would have been not long after it came out, like 2012, maybe? 11, 12? I have this cousin who is used to be rather now he's a father, and that takes away from the hobby. But he used to be like a massive gamer. He would just buy all the games on Steam, and he had this insane gaming laptop. And he introduced me to the game on his laptop, and I just became immediately addicted to it. For him, it was just like an interesting little game he was playing on the side, but me, I bought my own copy not long after playing the game on his end. And I just started playing like crazy towards the end of high school. The main time that I played it, like that I was really into it, would probably be like 2014 to 2015. That's when I really played it like a maniac. Exactly the same as I to 2011, and boy, what a game was that back then. Still is, no doubt. Yeah, well... Okay, Gunter's lunch has been besieged. There's our objective, boys. I feel like this is gonna be a mistake. Yeah, I lost 3 guys from an auto-resolve. Stupid. You're awesome now? What do you mean, like... Well... Dude, they have so many prisoners. What is going on here? Dude, I have 1,400 troops in the field. That's good. 5 killed. Good thing it's like all the weak ones, man. Because also it would include my allies in here, not necessarily just me. Well, let them grab these. More troops for the boys. The calculated result, yeah. I've completely run out on Albertis. That's a little concerning, I think. Yeah, let's go with this. I don't want to, like, completely take out my garrison. Hey, nice beer. Just got back from my mom's house. Well, thanks, George Gabriel, and welcome back. Yeah, it's starting to grow back in, slowly but surely. So, you know. Gunter's Lounge is the one. Just hope... Oh, no, they're attacking already. Don't think we'll make it there in time. Yeah. Damn it. I remember watching one of your videos about Warband mods years ago. That was awesome. Oh, so you're one of my OGs. Nice. I see. Well, you know, it's made me some success, and I was happy to make more videos on it. But I've also been looking for a long time to diverge into a bunch of other stuff. You can only make so much Warband content, you know? The main issue right now is that most of my troops are cavalry because they were sorted out to be at the front. And you can tell quite well. That looks like a charge to me. Back in the days when you were mentioning Sword of Damocles a lot, I remember... Well, I made one video talking about Sword of Damocles, and then it just appeared in other rankings afterwards. But yeah, I mean, if you saw the video on Sword of Damocles, that was actually my first Warband mod video ever. And yeah, that was 4 years ago at least. At least 4 years. Maybe even 5. 4 years. How fast time passes. It's actually going really well. My cavalry is doing really well. I only got 6 wounded. And half their army's been knocked out already. What? Oh, hold up, guys. Not sure what she means. Okay, hold up, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Chicks, man. I'm kidding. Okay, so that went really well. 17,200. Wow. I need more honor. I need a lot more honor. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I kind of missed all of this. Exactly, that was what I meant. That was the OG Warband video for you. Yeah, it was. Terry, do you think it's possible that the YouTube algorithm might give more preference to Western streamers? Since most sponsors and advertisers are based on the West, it would generate more revenue. It might have a preference towards the language specifically. I mean, if you look at my own analytics, most of my audience, like the main audience I have is like the United States, but I think that's only like 30% of my audience. There's a fairly good amount of people that watch me from like Turkey and other parts of Europe and other parts of Southeast Asia. I think, you know, it's I think it's mostly like English. The English-speaking world is probably gonna have a bit more of a priority, but there's also a lot of very successful YouTubers in different languages across the world. One of the things that was actually talked about in, I think it was H Bummer Guy in his video on plagiarism from 3 years ago. He pointed out that there's a lot of plagiarism that sometimes happens when someone will copy someone else's videos but in a different language. I feel like the AI translation now that allows videos to be automatically dubbed into different languages is probably going to help a bit with that. But I had one guy actually email me, a Chinese YouTuber, emailed me a few months ago on my one of my videos on Manor Lords. He said, hey, I'm inspired by it. I would like to make a video and take some clips of your videos to show, you know, and I would credit you and everything. And then he sent me a link to the video that he had. It was literally just my video. He just took my video and put it in a Chinese translator, and that was it. I told him to take it down because I was like, dude, you're just stealing my video. Like, I appreciate that you asked me beforehand, but like, I don't think you understand what you're actually doing here. Like, you didn't just grab a few clips, like, you copied me. Anyway, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I definitely think that in the English-speaking world, and considering that a lot of countries also have a lot of people speaking English as their second language, I mean, I'm one of them. I'm French-Canadian, and I speak English on my channel. That's a conscious decision to attract a larger audience. So, I don't know that it's necessarily, like, the West. It's English, it's my guess. Isn't it wonderful that Sword of Damocles is still one of the most unique mods? Even to this day, nothing is really like it. Well, I really like the scale of things, is what I like from it. Like the huge recruiting pools, the huge betting amounts, the huge garrisons, the unique town projects also is really cool. To me, that's really what I'm thinking of. Gotta retake that castle now. Hopefully everyone sticks around. It's gonna be a much smaller siege. The only problem maybe is the size of the map. Yeah, it is really huge for no reason. I also don't like that lords don't have unique banners. They all just share like the same faction banner. That makes it extremely hard to recognize them individually, you know? Terry, do you speak French as well as English? Well, French is my first language, so if anything, I speak it better in English. English is my second language, which I learned over the years. And no, I do not speak other languages. Unironically, if there was another language that I would like to learn, if I think about it, like, might surprise some people. But if I had to pick a language to learn, a language that I think sounds really nice is Arabic. But the fact that it's a completely different alphabet seems like it would be like a much harder learning curve. At the same time, I mean, funnily enough, my girlfriend said that, like, if there's one language that she thinks sounds really nice that she would like to learn, it's Hebrew. It feels like we're really at odds here for some reason, even though like we're really just talking about the language and there's no other implications behind those interests. I'd love to hear you say a few French words every now and then, lol. The funny thing is, I'm so used to speaking English in my content that when I say French words, while speaking English, I say the heavily Englishized version of the word. Like if I'm talking about Napoleon, you see what I just did there? I can't just automatically switch to say like, oh, I'm talking about Napoleon. I mean, I can, but it doesn't like... I don't really think of doing that. You know, I'm gonna say like Napoleon Bonaparte instead of Napoleon Bonaparte. Or like if I'm gonna say France instead of France. Or Paris instead of Paris. It's, if I'm in the middle of speaking English, I will straight up say French words. Even like, in this mod, like, the Sarlian Alberdiers. That's a French word, Alberdier. It doesn't occur to me to say it like that. Man, I already lost, like, all of my, Pendor, well, you see, like, George, I could say it, like, in two different ways. If I decide to speak, like, perfect French, which isn't even how I usually speak it, I would say this as, Pendor est très répétitif et incroyablement difficile, mais agréable. If I was saying it, like, in my normal voice, it would be, Pendor est très répétitif et incroyablement difficile, mais agréable. It's a little different, like, I'm speaking with my own French-Canadian accent there. But if I wanted to do it like hyper French, Pendor est très répétitif et incroyablement difficile, mais agréable. Well, we had Arabic as a main course in our school's 9th grade onward here, and it can be really hard to learn, specifically when you try to speak to a native Arabic speaker. I would just like to be able to say like a few like cool phrases. Like I hear the phrase from time to time, but like the phrase, peace be upon you, in Arabic sounds awesome, for instance. And I have a couple of co-workers who speak Arab as either their first or second language, because they are from Arab families. And from time to time, they'll toss in a few words, and I'm like, that sounds nice. Oh man, these guys are tough. Night of the Dawn. No match for headshots. Even though our alphabets are the same, but my friend was an Arab Iranian and Abadan, south of Iran, and Arabic was his main language, and I could never learn from him despite asking him, please teach me. I mean, it depends, you know, like for example, my girlfriend, she speaks English as her first language, and she learned French from working with French colleagues. She had to learn on the job. So her French is decent. It's a little broken up. And she told me on a few occasions that like, oh, you know, like I'd like if we like spoke French in the house so to make me practice and stuff. But it's like, every time we do, she loses her stamina to speak the French very quickly, and she starts just acting silly, and she stops really trying to take it seriously. So at some point I'm just like, well, I ain't got the patience to practice French with you. Like, it's just not fun. Whoops. And I see that from like a lot of other people. One of her sisters was married to a guy who speaks French as his first language. It was the same thing. He did not have the patience to try with her necessarily. And I don't blame them. It's Oh my god. Well, isn't learning French as a native English speaker easier than learning a completely different language family? For sure. French and English, and to an extent Spanish and Italian, they all have like very similar languages. They use very similar words and only have like slight deviations in pronunciation, is my understanding. But French and English especially are very close to one another. The one thing though is that we're French Canadian, we're in Quebec, so it's a very it's its own jargon that isn't like as straightforward. You actually let okay, now people are just messing with me. You actually let Leandrel get a chateau. He has a town actually. Okay, well, we got everybody, and we just destroyed another part of their army, and they lost a couple of lords. Let's try and take, this would be my objective for the rest of the stream. Let's try Valombre, this castle, and Wildholm. If we can get these, like, relatively okay, it would be pretty good. I don't know if he's with me in the army, I haven't paid attention. But from starting a campaign way in the back of the map, like a lot of people ended up joining me, which is pretty good. Valombre must have lots of Valkyries. I don't know, I guess we'll pay attention to see. I'm a little confused as to why they don't spread out more than that, the infantry and archers especially. Terry, have you watched Hit Point In's POP guide? It may help. I've been very stubborn about not looking at any guides because I'm trying to figure it out on my own. But I also know Warbs has an extensive guide that people have told me is really good. Maybe I'll watch it when I finish the campaign just to see like all the ways in which I obviously messed up. But that's a very good charge. I feel like we're charging in with Swadian Knights now, you know? Oh man, we are absolutely whooping them. That is a brutal slaughter. Wow. Oh my god. Hit Point In was one of the OGs in Warband mod guides. Guy makes 2-hour plus videos on how to play the mods the right way. Yeah, I remember him briefly, yeah. I think he made Pendor. Didn't he do one on Paris Snow as well? That's partly why I'm in my own guide. I decided, well, that guy's been... that guy wasn't doing much for a while, so I figured I'd make a more condensed version of that. Thanks, Iser. I appreciate the compliment. I only know a few French words, which I learned from continental culinary classes that was part of college. Wow. You learned about crème fouettée. Damn, he's got some... Pendor, Personal, World of Ice and Fire, and some other ones. Cool. Oh, Little Johnny is here. His troops are mostly Pendor, but no, he's got some Noldors in there. Can't complain. How many Valkyries? Hey, there's only 5 Valkyries that I see, but there's 49 Oscars. There's a lot of Berserkers. Spear Maidens, Light Skirmishers and stuff. Okay, the troops in here are very weak. And they're all trapped. We might be a bit outnumbered, actually. But from what I see, a lot of these troops are actually pretty weak. Like, 131st, Knight of the Dawn, Light Skirmisher, Light Infantry. A good chunk of these troops are actually really weak. Although the Venskari Marauders, 163, that's a lot. Maybe they'll sally out, that'd be nice. At least I'm not losing that much money. 3,000 a week, that's very manageable. Nowadays, he only... Hey, Azura, long time no see, I feel like. Welcome to the stream. Nowadays, he only plays Bannerlord though, a year since his last Warband video. Well, you know, can't blame people for moving on. I'm building my computer next week, and I'm hoping it will significantly improve my ability to make Warband Bannerlord content. What time is it? Let's wait till noon. Okay. That might actually be really bad, and I don't know what that town actually looks like. They actually outnumber us, like, pretty badly, but... Yeah, they outnumber us slightly. Not great. Oh, come on, archers. Why are you not shooting? They're right in your face. Come on. Okay, well, there's an opening that's pretty obvious right there. It doesn't seem to be guarded very well at all. Doesn't seem to be much resistance. Good. Fromage, potage, voyage, goulash. Oh, that was a trap. Well, I can appreciate the wall being fairly open. This is not the most annoying defense I've ever seen. Far from it. And yeah, the quality of their troops varies wildly. They're not particularly strong. So we should be able to wear them down pretty easily. That seems very good right now. I've never seen so much French in the chat before. It is the language of love, after all. Dude, the archer's just like wreaking havoc on everyone getting on the side there. That's really cool. I mean, the casualties seem to be really good so far. Oh yeah, we are tearing them apart. This is the worst castle to defend for their side. Dude, absolute slaughter. Damn, it's like a machine gun nest. They are getting slaughtered. Oof, that was a bad hit. I wish infantry could. I wish archers without arrows could be reassigned to infantry so they could charge in no problem, you know? Ah, just as I was grabbing a shield. Oh well. I don't know how bad that can go, sending in the archers, but you can see that obviously a lot of them were out of arrows. How are we doing? Oh my god. They're at close to 500 casualties? That's like half of their garrison already. The problem is, as archers are breaking down, I think I'm gonna let that first wave go so I can have archers who will actually, like, fire from the wall. These ones are the main problem. The ones on that tower. Alright. I think I'll do it. Keep an eye on Pendor Ascension, dude. Everything is going to get bigger soon, really. Yeah, it should be a must. Absolutely. Okay, that seems like a decent position. Alright. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, we've got a breach on the side. This is not good for them at all. We've got a solid hold. The main problem is those guys in the tower still. I don't suppose we're firing at them, are we? Nah, of course not. I think we'll be fine. I don't think you come back to Pendor ever, or maybe for a while, but the new revision of Pendor 9 POP Ascension is coming so soon. It has seafaring, new continent, new factions and all that. Well, maybe I'll look into that some point in the future. So more of y'all should really have attacked through this gate. I'm just saying, that would have been such easy for you. What kind of way is that to spell my name? Warbs is glazing in hard for now. Well, he is one of the Perisnow expert is me. I was gonna say Perisnow expert. Pendor expert. That's an oddly small amount of reinforcement. I know we have way more troops than that, but still. They're at 700 casualties? I wish there was an accelerate button. I think they have well over 1,000 in there, I'm not sure. Oof. Honestly, it's the best we can hope for right now. Teray, you're a mass murderer. Yeah, essentially. I doubled down on that. What, trying to call me out? Damn it. It's gonna take a while now. I literally just sending them in so they get wrecked. So I just realized the music went out. Just a sec, guys. I'm gonna put the music back on. Okay. You miss Warband, Oedipus? Something stopping you from playing it? Well, at least the quality of their troops has gone down. I don't really see a lot of elites in there. Come on, dude, you got this. Or not. I feel like there's definitely some people stuck at the bottom. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's try something here. Let's get everyone back on track. Get everyone out. Stupid warband mechanics, man, I'll tell you. Very silly indeed. Hopefully we get a bunch now going through that main ladder. Yes! That might get some stuff done here. Maybe. There's still a guy, like, stuck here that's not moving. But that gives us a good detachment. The main issue is these guys there. I don't know that we can do much about them. So we're probably just gonna get worn down. That should be, like, perfect. Well, we're making some progress, but we are so exposed. Like, again, they're not moving. Guys, get on top. Move. You had an opportunity and you wasted it. Okay, well, clearly that didn't work, because you guys at the ladder just don't seem to get it. There's some people, like, generally just stuck. Guys, get on top. Yeah, yeah, you know. That one musketeer in the middle of the line. Look at my musket, you mean little bastards. I'm the better one, for sure. I don't blame him. Oh yeah, one of them selling out. I guess he's fed up. Let's see if that helps a bit. Tap out and come back. You won't lose morale. It will be back after you win. Yeah, but you lose honor. It's like when you're a ruler, it just does that stupid thing. It's really annoying. Besides, like, they're almost out of... I feel like they're close to out of men. Like, I hope so. Finally here. Got a bit of progress. If we can just beat through. If we can just push through, we got this. Come on, guys. You gotta stay on the move. Those archers up top the tower really be messing us up. And there's a lot of them now. Come on, guys. Everyone's on top. We've got a foothold. Push through. Now it's not the time to get stuck on the ladder like idiots. Oh man. That ain't great. Ah. Oh my god. They're weak troops. We're in. Come on. Maybe you should turn off the corpses. I'm not really worried. 30 frames per second, I can live with it. I wish the archers who are not in the front would just shoot at the people in the tower, but they're not really doing much either now. They're out of ammo. So we just need to keep pushing. I guess they reloaded. We should be so good, man. We should be so good. There we go. There we go. How are you still resisting? Over 1,000 casualties for them. At least for us, the only number that really matters is dead, wounded. That means people will recover, so... We're looking at 150 casualties, perma. Corpses won't make the problem. I usually have them the same number as my army size for them to be exact and no effects or anything. But ragdolls, on the other hand, they make some problems. Yeah, but... Oh, see, we finally got it. No more reinforcements. Oh man, everyone just switching to their melee at the same time. That might take a minute. Man, there's like, how many of them is there? There's 40 of them in here. Now that is satisfying. Well, again, I mean, 30 FPS is totally playable, so I'm not really concerned. There's only 11 left of them, guys. Come on. Ugh. That took what, like 40 minutes? Jesus. 116 renown. Okay. So 68, 500. So a bit of under 600 casualties for us, and 1100 for them. Not bad, not bad. Oh, he's the ruler. Not many prisoners though, sadly. And not particularly good ones either. But I barely lost any troops, so... How's the game degrade system? Let me check. What are we looking for? Particle system degrade distance 80%. Yeah, it's fine. That should give me like an honor rating too. Just letting people go. Yours is 0? Oh well. Okay, well, we still got our whole army. I don't see any reason not to keep going. I see that you're looking at my weapon, you knave. Set me free and I will give it to you, really. I've never tried it on Script Enhancer 2. Well, you should just play with Script Enhancer 2 by default, man. Hold up, guys. I'm guessing you guys heard that. It was a teenager. Decided now was a good time to scream because he knows I'm live streaming. At least shouting is all he did. Okay, so we got Valumbre. I would like to take this castle and then win home. I do, but never tried that specific setting after I got WSC2. Okay, well, if you do, let me know how that goes. Okay, so we have 500 men in here. Psh, still a lot. But I mean, casualties for people are like pretty good. You should be glad he didn't shout 6-7 though. I never actually heard him use that meme. What the hell is this? Ew. Oh, the ladder's like right up there. Are you kidding? That is such horrible placement. That is disgusting. Horrible, horrible castle scene to be attacking. Sounds like a disaster, though thankfully the archers seem to have a good line of sight or really wreak havoc, so maybe that'll work? That's a little difficult to concentrate with these. Nice. Damn it. I'm gonna get shot before I have a chance to make an actual difference here. Bruh. Okay, well, we got a good haul now. Stupid glitches. Oh, crap. I did not need that. Okay, well, how's casualties looking now? They had, what, like, 400 in there? Well, I got some people coming in from the side. That can really help grind them down. Yeah, the air is doing its own thing in this one, Siege. Now they got us cleared out. Let's try this. Oh my god. 22, 5, Jesus. Yeah, you see, like, you lose 20 renown, you lose honor, and then you lose another 15 morale. This is, your controversies increase due to this retreat. I hate that this mod does this. It's like, it's such a stupid penalty. So 35, 178. So we're looking at what? 210 casualties, 215 for them. So it's 1-1. That's rough, man. After winning the battle, we'll come back. Well, I hope so, but you can only retreat so many times, basically. And clearly, trying to assault like this is not really working out that well. It's not funny anymore. Yeah. How am I missing this? That was gonna happen no matter what. Basically, on the terrain, it would be better to tell cav and infantry to hold position under the ladder, and when they assemble, then charge. The weakness of gravity, my dude. The weakness of NPC. I do realize that. What are you guys talking? What are you on about, Iser? I'm losing track of this schizo chats. Okay, so what are these guys that keep spawning? Like, are these like a Night Order? Like, they seem like... I think they're just heavy axemen or something, I guess. Casualties are still heavier for us than it is for them. And it's getting worse. My goodness. Yeah, they're not a knighthood, yeah. Figures. At least most troops are getting wounded, but Jesus Christ, man, come on. Dude, morale is plummeting because of this. My god. This is ridiculous. Okay, I need to see like how many men they have left actually. 154? Come on guys, we can do this. Now my morale is below average. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's just give everyone a break till tomorrow. Oh my god, come on! This is what I mean, I hate this! It's such huge moral penalties for just retreating, and it's like, retreating should be like a tactical retreat, but why are they leaving? Whatever, attack now, because they might be too far for a next assault. What? I thought I already had the ladders! Oh my god. Okay. What are they doing? Come back here, you. Okay. Move, move, move! Okay. That should be it now. I don't see why it wouldn't be. You look intimidating. Assemble them first? Well, there's no point. Well, at least now it's looking better, I think. Come on. How am I not hitting? He's right in my sights. Jesus Christ. How? This is ridiculous. Oh, hold up, guys. Okay, well now we're getting through. Finally. About damn time, if you ask me. Ugh. Ah, finally. Castle is ours. About damn time. And I only got one morale. So much for winning, you know? My morale is still plummeted. So that was 117 casualties for 150. That was absolutely brutal. And ridiculous. Great, what a bloodbath this was. Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, well, the second time wasn't going any better, so I had no choice. Okay, well now I would like to do Windholm to finish the stream, because we're getting close to the 3-hour mark anyway. I don't know if people will follow me for much longer, because everyone's taking a pounding now. But they still seem to be behind me. Oh, that's pretty cheap. Usually it's way more expensive than that. Well, to take Avendor, I would need to take the Grim dude. I forgot his name again. Because he is in that area. So all it takes is us like getting even slightly there. That the moment he shows up, all my lords run away, and there's nothing I can do. So you know, it ain't great. Damn, I sir. You taking? Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Thanks, Iser, I guess. I guess you're pretty impressed or something. I don't know.
You look healthy, my friend. I have many teeth left.
Well, he's good-natured, and he's the Lord of Yule, which is a village. Come on! Why won't you talk to me? I just want to convince you to join my side, dude. You suck. Gotta wait for some of the lord getting in this trap, so then get involved with your armies. I guess. Oh my god. Who keeps calling me? Weirdo? Okay. We have to fight them uphill. Fantastic. That is a really awkward position to be in. I got him. The problem with what you're saying in Famous Ash, like, it is a good strategy, I guess, but, like, literally every lord just runs away. Even if, I'm pretty sure even if he's in a battle on the world map, like, they will still, like, immediately turn around. Like, it's extremely difficult to get them to stay together. What would be interesting, picture this, like there's a mod where you can put a bounty on a lord, and then you would have all these bandit parties that all they would do is stay close to a lord target. If they're not strong enough, they always just keep their distance on the world map, and gradually all the groups from the world map get near the target, and when they feel strong enough to attack, they all attack at the same time. And that's how you can like set a bounty on some lord or some unit or something. Someone better get on that. Okay, win home. Come on, guys. We got this. Let's see how bad it is. There's probably going to be a bunch of lords just hidden out. Although, if I can catch them, like... Ooh.
You may be a skilled warrior, and if I could be certain only our enemies feared you, I would say that to me.
Oh, that's a tough fight. It's even numbers. Great mod that would be though. Well, usually I take them when they're attacking the other faction lords. When they get involved, there's no one around. No one will run away, so you get in, and your lords will join you. Okay. I'll try that. Another time though, because my army is quite battered as it is. Are they just charging? Looks like they might be. Not really sure what they're doing. As you can see, like, I'm pretty low on the high tier units too. We have a great position though. If they advance... Yeah, I guess so. Oh, they got him from here. I want to do like a preempt charge and see how that goes. I'm curious. Oh man, their archers are completely cut off. Yeah, that was an interesting strategy, but oh hey, Ime, good evening to you, I presume. And how are you doing on this fine Friday? I was really hoping that would go better. Well, we are doing better than them for sure, but damn. Not by a whole lot. Yeah, it's late evening here, doing well. How's the camping going? Usual. Every time I feel like I'm about to do really well, something happens to set me back. We started today's stream with like trying to start an army up to go back on campaign, and then on my way to besiege a castle, I came across Fierdsvain's whole army. So we had a hard fight. We won, but it wore us down, so we had to cancel the campaign. Then we started a new campaign, and we took a castle and a town, but it was extremely grindy and costly. So now, getting into another battle, like, they recover so fast, and I'm trying to get another town before the end of the stream, but I don't think I'll make it. That's generally the idea. Like, the title is correct. We are conquering Pendor, but very slowly. It's taking forever. I think if I'm trying to make any progress at all, I'm gonna have to do some progress off game, off stream, I mean. Because it's gonna take forever otherwise. I don't know. Basically, I don't know if it's the numbers or your army is low tier right now. Well, like you said, Fierdsvain is pretty tanky. So they're hard to beat as it is. My army's quality, at least my warband, is really elite. My allies, my vassals, I think they're mid. Them berserkers, though. They got so many elites, it's ridiculous. Senor. I wonder if it's possible for someone to mod the game to prank a specific reviewer. That would be really funny. Although my guess is they wouldn't really achieve much from that. Oh, I see what you mean. That would be really funny. And they would definitely get me for sure. Okay, this is ridiculous. Like, it's like they're actually winning. But they're not. Casualties are, well, casualties are actually pretty close. Try again here. 65, 137, 283, barely. Although now we, like, unambiguously outnumber them. Okay, they're actually just charging blindly, so let's just take advantage of that. You gotta be kidding me. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Well, if the archers have a good line of sight on the berserkers, that's how we're going to beat them. And I think that's basically what's happening. Archers are getting all the kills, and infantry and the cavalry is largely just fodder. I, sir, what are you saying? I have no idea what you're saying. You're just saying a bunch of nonsense. Is that the bit you're doing right now? Well, at least now their troops are weakening pretty badly, right? And also, I just noticed that most of the troops are mine, so that means my allies, whoever they were, have been completely whooped by now. They had what, like 200? That might just be their last wave, the one that's coming. At least we're getting it done. My goodness. I might just have to agree to a peace, because, like, I don't think we're making it that far. Who's your favorite warband companion besides Rolf? Isn't Rolf the one who pretends to be a lord that you call a baron? My best companion tends to be, I think it's Ferrantis, the one who killed his brother. He's got a redemption arc, you know? It's good. And he makes for a very good lord, because he's basically, like, perma-loyal to you. Man, these battles are so hard fought, like... true, he's cool. It's kind of a shame how stripped of personality companions are in Bannerlord when they were written with such care in Warband. Yeah, the fact that they were unique in Warband meant that they could be fleshed out. The priests, the suffixes in Bannerlord, they're so, Oh, damn, that's... Oh, yeah, that's, World of Ice and Fire helmet. That's cool. There was actually a lot of them. Yeah, so these two guys have been completely worn out. I'm pretty worn out myself, and then all these other guys are in reserve still. Let me see what we're dealing with here. Probably a bunch of lords, yeah. I don't think we have the men to fight them. Oh, shoot! Oh, damn! They had these castles here, but they've been captured by the Shar. So... Thing is, your realm now gets too tall, if you know what I mean. Kind of hard to defend, like you have the whole north side and the west side of the map, which makes an L route. You need to go back and forth. Yeah, you're right. It's probably only a matter of time before Sarleon decides that they need to curb my realm's power, you know? Also, I'm still very short on lords. I just don't have that many lords. I need a lot more, but I couldn't get anyone to join me. It's really annoying. My court is currently here. I moved it up. Moved it down, rather. Now, they only have this town and this town. But I'm not strong to take either. Yeah, is Sarleon at war with anybody? Well, they're at war with the Bacchus Empire. And they're winning. So my guess is they're happy to keep at it. And they're at war with Fierdsvain. Hey, if they just took the castles, maybe they will be willing to take Woodholm themselves. Right now, I would need the king. I couldn't get the king to just make peace right away. That was the problem. Okay. Seriously? I guess I don't have that many men here, but I better go to check just in case.
Defend my children of the forest. Far in peace. In the foul visions.
That didn't really achieve much. Just want to get there before they assault whoever is attacking. I don't think they have much of an army at all, though. Yeah, there's only one guy. He ain't gonna get much done here. Let's just write him down, boys. Oh, hey, boys. That was rather careless of us. But we're overwhelming them. Oh, there we go. It gets annoying after playing the game a lot of times, but as a first time player, having my companions argue or give me random lore dumps about some place or their backstory was really fun. I agree, yeah. For sure. What is it, Iser? Like, what kind of nonsense are you gonna say now? Because I have no idea.
Dunya, would you tell me some of the Mist Mountain clans' traditions and
I'm
history?
flattered at your interest.
I
in
know
the Mist
nothing of your
Mountains
people,
clans,
and I would like to learn
and
of
would
them.
be most pleased to tell you of them. We have some interesting battle chants and epic poems.
Yeah, clearly he's a visionary. I have no idea what's going on. And I still don't have any lords just showing up to offer me their vassalage. That's what I find really annoying. Did I read everything? Yeah, I did. By the way, did you get your crown, Terry? What do you mean? When I created my kingdom, I did receive a crown and I stashed it in my hidden lair. And that's about it. Where's Leo Tildren? Whatever his name is, he's somewhere. I need some new lords badly, man. It's really bad. Seven noble recruits have joined your cause. Is that when I get, like, Valkyries at random? I don't even know. At least I'm making money, hey. So you chosen already? Yeah, I did. Yeah. But it didn't really care about it. And now I'm literally just waiting to see if I can make peace. It usually doesn't take more than a couple of days, right? Oh, now he's unwilling to conclude a peace. Fantastic. Okay. Well, he's not exactly in a great situation, though. Like, he's got one town left. The Shah is on their doorstep here. And then they have this one town here. They're completely spread apart. Hey brother, just started playing Warband this year, and I had been playing Bannerlord since it started. I have to say, Warband community is much better, and I love your vids. Well, thank you, I don't know how to say your name, apologies. But, thank you, and, yeah, no, Warband's got a strong modding community for sure. It's pros and cons as far as I'm concerned. Bannerlord gets better every day, but it's gonna be a long time before it's comparable to Warband, if it ever gets there. But okay, so let's summarize the campaign. We managed to get a whooping 1 castle, 2 castles, and 1 town today. We got one big battle, we had to retake a castle, sieges were grindy as hell. Yeah, but mercenaries are like 14,000 a week. It's really expensive to maintain mercenaries. So I don't know about that. The main issue is getting all the lords to get behind me to have like a decisive battle. We get grinded down so quickly from each siege and each battle that we can never really do a lot of progress at all times. But right now we're at war, we're still at war. Like, I offered them peace, but then I decided, yeah, you know what, never mind. And then they offered me peace, and I said never mind. And then I just tried to ask them again, and now they're also saying never mind. So right now we're still stuck at war with them. I think one last push can do it, but all of their lords are basically concentrated right here, so it makes... They can make a big army very quickly because they're all concentrated in that area. I don't know what the Char are doing, but they're still at war too. And they're not at war with anyone else, I believe? Yeah, they're not at war with anyone else. So all they have to do is attack, win home. So that's what we gotta hope for. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Sarleon declares war on us, because they are really big. They're pretty much the only one comparable in size to me, though technically I think we're a bit bigger. They're at war with Bacchus, but they've pushed them back fairly well. Bacchus is also like on the brink of collapse. The Shar is they could be doing a little better, but overall they're more or less the same as they started. Like, the only difference between when they started and now is that they switched towns with the Bacchus Empire. But they have an opportunity to expand even a little bit slightly here, you know? Imagine they sent all their army with their marshal up here in Pendor and they just met the Igrim guy and got whooped, and that's why they're not doing anything. But yeah, so that's where we are, and that's what it is for today. We're at day 648. Jesus Christ. So that was about it for today. So thank you for anyone who tuned in, as usual. I am going to be finding my save file and doing a backup of it to my drive, because when I see you next week, hopefully it will be on my brand new computer to continue the campaign. So I gotta get the save on my drive and then place it back so I can play again. And that's really about it. Let me flex a bit on... I want to say I'm flexing my wealth, but my wealth went into what I'm about to show you guys, so... Mwah! We got some RAM. Ooh. Got some 32 gigs of DDR5. Third of my budget went just into the GPU. And of course, we have the Ryzen 9800 3XD. What's it called? Shit. I'm gonna have to memorize that. It's a complicated name. But, there we go. So, my plan for Monday is I'm taking my whole desk apart. I'm transferring my drives into my new computer. Because everything is so expensive, I did not even bother getting new drives. I mean, even my list on PC Part Picker, like I bought everything like 2 weeks ago. I looked at it yesterday, everything was now like $400 more than when I bought it 2 weeks ago. Insane. So yeah, next week is gonna be spent doing all of that, and hopefully by the time I stream, everything is set up, and that's it. Now you can stream Bannerlord and CK3 with no problems. Yeah, Bannerlord I will be able to stream. My computer is good enough to play Bannerlord in 1440p on high settings, no problem, but no matter what settings I tweaked, if I had OBS running at the same time, OBS will always end up giving me... OBS will always be laggy. It always struggled a lot. I can record, but I can't stream. Stream is too laggy. But that won't be a problem at all. My computer is going to be way overkill. This is essentially going to be the same dynamic. You know, when I got this computer that I'm on right now, one of the first games I launched was Warband, and my computer was completely overpowered to play Warband. It was more than capable of playing Bannerlord, but it was completely overkill for Warband now, right? So now my new computer is going to be way overkill to play Bannerlord, for sure. That's going to be insane. I think one of the first things I'm going to do when all my computer is fully set up is I'm going to install Shadow of the Tomb Raider just to run a benchmark. Because that was the one game that I was doing a lot of like graphical adjustments to get the most out of it with my computer, because that was like the main challenging game in 2018 for my computer. So I think that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, so that's about it. So no video next week, obviously. And probably no video the week after that, because I didn't start anything. Literally, the video I did, that I released yesterday, that was like my last video that I'm editing on this computer. So I'm just gonna back up all my files now that everything is up to date. And yeah, perfect graphics on that one and still hold. I mean, listen, I really like this computer that I have right now. I was not planning on getting a new computer until next year. I was hoping that by next year the prices of things would go down. But I was talking to some people on Reddit, and the main consensus seems to be that there is no real notion of when the AI bubble is going to pop. There is no real notion of when prices are going to stabilize, because, you know, especially when it comes to RAM and GPUs and hard drives, which are, the costs are exploding because of AI. There's no telling when that's going to get better. So I kind of ended up having to buy my computer spontaneously, because I'm like, even if I save up for an extra year, that might not even be worth it. Everything could be even more expensive next year. My graphics card was $930 when I bought it 2 weeks ago. When I first looked at it in January, it was $800. So since then, it jumped by $130. But when I bought it, it was the last one in stock. And now it's back on Amazon for $1,200. So right now, it is $400 more than when I looked at it in January. And it is $250 more than when I bought it 2 weeks ago. So I had no choice. Like, it's already way more expensive. It's costing me like $200-300 more than my computer cost me 9 years ago. And I don't even have new drives in it. I'm literally just taking my SSD and my 4TB hard drive from my old computer and porting them into this one. All problems, just Samsung don't want to produce RAM. Is Samsung one of the main RAM producers? I don't think they are. What I will say is my 2TB SSD that's in my computer, I bought it 3 years ago for $200-ish. And now that same hard drive is costing over $1,000. Insane. Utterly insane. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm really excited to start building it. I have never... My other PC, I had it built at the store. They ordered all the pieces for me, and they built it for me, and I just got it as is. This one I'm building by myself. So next week, no live or just no videos? No, I'm hoping to do a live stream by Friday. I will port my save. I will do a backup of my save so I can keep playing it next week. And that will be from my new computer. From your perspective, it really won't change much because I still got the same webcam in that exact same spot. I'm keeping all my peripherals the same, only the computer. I'm only swapping the computer, basically. So that won't really make a big difference, but I am thinking that I should live stream at a higher resolution as well. Like, just because it's still going to be Warbit, it's still going to be completely overkill, right? I should be able to do it just fine. I think the main issue is going to be my internet speed, which might be the next investment after. Maybe afterwards I'm going to invest to stream at higher quality. And I think one of my next investments after that's going to be a better webcam, because this webcam is really cheap. It was like 80 bucks. It looks barely better than like some integrated webcam on some mid laptop, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I was hoping to do my my workout before work, and I still have time, so I'm gonna go do that. You know, gotta get these muscles in, you know? So thanks everyone for tuning in. And hopefully I will see you next week. Wish me luck on building that PC, because if I'm struggling, then that might be the reason we don't stream next week. But otherwise, I mean, y'all have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and thanks again, and I'll see you next week.